them switch animations, they change from the show to the movies, Feel like the pirate king who wanna fight with me, I take him out with this two-piece, Outside they cabin when they say they want me, they gon' see my crew, no they losing, I be with this shit, we can throw down gear for a goddamn shot, let they find out, PJ cause I'm cold, ready anytime I fist like white bear, earthquake, hands leave them weak in the bones, ace with the fist, five scarf, run, I pull up on my legend when I scribe, bitch, you leave him alone.
What's up guys, it's OP Mamba. So for this video, we have top 10 attackers in the current meta. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So at number 10, I have Prime Whitebeard. Now, some people may say I'm crazy, but even after the buff, I don't see how this guy is still like fucking weak as hell. You still gotta play him like a bitch. You still have to wait for your buffs. And I will admit one thing: the healing is nice off the tremor, but I don't know. Like, this man just cannot take hits for his fucking life. Like, this man's just not it, bruh. But I did put him at number 10 because he does extra damage to Roger pirates, and you know Roger's literally half of the meta, so that's a good thing. But against Akainu just eats him up alive, Sabo eats him up alive, Kid eats him up alive, so it's like really tough for him. He cannot like if you get your buff, like say like you get your full buff, he can't be tanky, right? But like the most time I've seen, like by the time you get your buff, this guy's already fucking dead. Like that's what I've seen most of the times. And the skill, like I think the skill 1 or skill 2, the range is also like freaking got a major buff. But I don't know, this man's just not it in my opinion. I have a number 10 because he cannot, like, I just don't know, man. Even before the buff, he had to play him like a bitch. Even after the buff, you gotta play him like a bitch. People, even I thought like it was gonna be like meta, like you can use him just like Roger, or like you could use him as much as Roger or somebody else like that. But nah, man, you go into league, you won't even see any Whitebeard players. Like you'll see some, but most of the times Whitebeard are hard to find. So I think it's gonna be in my number 10 spot for attackers. Right, so let's move into my number. For my number 9, I have Luffy. So Luffy, why I have him number 9 is this anti-heal is still a great, anti-heal is just a great fucking skill. It's because you stops the opponent from healing, and that's like OP. And the other thing about Luffy is skill 2. Now skill 2, you can pull Yamato out of a counter, you can pull Dragon Kaido out of his dragon form, you can pull a lot of characters from while they're doing a lot of things. That kind of sounds sus, but okay. Like you can pull a lot of people while they're doing the skills or stuff like that, and the counter, like I said. So radio knife, aka anti-heal, is really OP. And skill 2, he pulls anybody out of the skill and stuff like that, so he is really good. And blue is currently, I feel like, is running the meta, so you can definitely use him. What else can I say? He does pretty good damage. The one thing I hate about Luffy is his normals. 1, 2 is okay. The third hit is total garbage. And the other thing, while you're in your enemy treasure, you get more increased damage. So that's his trade. And say you're running like Lucy, not Lucy, but Dressrosa, Luffy. What am I saying? Dressrosa, Luffy. Bounce Man, and the other like Luffy metal set, you get even more damage. So yeah, he's gonna be doing a shit ton of damage also. So he's really nice. Still awesome, but. And like I said, normals are pretty bad, and if you don't have skills, he's kind of useless, I'll say, but still better than Whitebeard in my opinion. I think it's still better. So Luffy in my number 9 spot for attackers. All right, for my number 8 spot, I have Onigashima Law. So Onigashima Law is still one of the good attackers. He was definitely crazy when he came out, but now I feel like he definitely kind of fell off. But still good though, still good. So obviously skill 1, radio knife, another anti-heal, aka very powerful because it blocks the opponent from healing, which is really OP. And his room, if you get stuck in this skill right here, the room, you're like dead. All right, so you're dead. If you get out, you get out. If you don't get out, then you're like fucking dead right there. So he does a lot of damage while he's on his room. He will have 1 HP left, so you won't like die right away. So that's good also. So he has the same trait as Luffy, increased damage while in enemy treasure. So you add that with your metal set, even more damage. So that's a lot of damage. And he has skill reduction, 2 HP recovery. Law is still like very good, but like I said before, I definitely think he kind of fell off than before because Kainu and all Luffy and all those characters are fucking OP. So but yeah, he can definitely fuck up Roger, a Kainu. He can I don't know about Luffy, but he can mess up Kainu, Dofi against Dofi. It's like most of the time Luffy's gonna win, but you just have to make Luffy use his shield first, then put up the room. But most of the time Luffy takes the win. But Law is still a great attacker in my opinion, still great. So he was my number 8. Now let's move on to my number 7. All right, in my number 7 spot is Pell. So I put Pell in number 7 because this man is he has a lot of damage. Once you get stacked up with him, once you get stacked up, he has a lot of damage. Skill 1, this is the machine gun. Yeah, this is the machine gun one, which has multiple hits, so it messes up a kind of really good. Also kind of messes up Roger too, but you have to watch out against Rogers because he's green, you're blue. But skill 2 is really awesome. It has a knockback, also 29 second, really short. 33 second, also not that bad. So yeah, and I think you can run crit set on him. I'm not too sure. You can run crit set on him. I've seen people run like crits on Pell, so that could also work. But the other thing is he's also great support. He has Zoan and Grand Line for blues, so that's really awesome. But as a character, based on like around the meta, he can definitely mess up some people. So yeah, high damage, very good traits. What else? Like, let me give you an example, bro. I just noticed these attackers have the same traits for the increased damage in opponent area. I mean, that's good though, because you're gonna be in opponent area most of the times attacking. So okay, so he has a recover HP, skill 15% reduction. Okay, while attacking an enemy with skill 1, increase attack by 5%, increase up to 50%. So yeah, increase up to 50. That's pretty damn good. Okay, so if you look, he has reduced damage received also. I did not even know that. I honestly didn't even know that, honestly. So he has a lot of good traits. His skills are also very good, and his normals are also pretty good. So yeah, he can take down Onigashima Kid really easily also, by the way, if you didn't know. But yeah, he's my number 7 for attackers. All right, for my number 6 spot, I have Jack. All right, I have Jack in number 6 because this guy is a freaking menace. Because skill 1, this does like so many hits. It's really quick, too. So if you get caught slacking, then yeah, you're dead. Skill 2, it tremors the opponent too, so you really can't move when he does the skill. So he has a knockback also, so he does a shit ton of damage. The other thing about Jack is that he takes over your dodge, and he like takes your skill cooldown. So this guy is really, really good, and he counters young Dofi really easily. He messes up the shield really quickly, does high damage against him. So really good young Luffy counter, but also he can take off a kind of perfect dodge shield really nicely. He can mess up Roger too, but one of the main thing is while you're on his skill 2, you have to watch out for knockback, because if you get knocked back, then yeah, that skill 2 is gone. But skill 1, I really like his skill 1. Honestly, I wish I had Jack, but I really don't. But like, he's really good. Honestly, he's really good. Skill 1 is so quick, bro. That shit is like too quick. But he has some good traits also. While dealing damage 3 times in 10 seconds, increase the cooldown time of the enemy dodging by 20%. Okay, the increased enemy dodge. Okay, that's pretty freaking broken. When attacking an enemy with skill 2, increase the cooldown time of the enemy skill by 30%. See, that's what I said. Increase enemy dodge and enemy's skill cooldown. So that's really OP, man. So he does a lot of damage also. So yeah, you really gotta watch out for Pell. I mean, did I just call him Pell? What? I mean Jack. Sorry, Jack. And yeah, he looks, bro, this man is really like huge though, like pause. But yeah, Jack is my number 6 if I'm not mistaken. All right, for my number 5 spot, I have Sabo. Now Sabo, after the buff, he got he got really juicy. Like he has heals enough flame, and while in Mirror State, he has more damage reduction. So this boy is tanky, and he gets heals left and right, so you can just already imagine what he can do. This man is absolutely insane after the buffs. The HP is really nice, and he was like never a bad character, but just needed some little nice touch. But yeah, he got that nice touch, and he is really OP. Skill 1, you really want to focus on skill 1, because that's his main thing. You can go into Mirror State back to back. Say like you have I think it's the King, Black Maria, and Kaido Metal. You can use that also. The other one is like Shiryu, Marco, and Shanks. I'm not sure for the metal set, but I know there's metal sets out there for skill 1. Skill 2 is it's pretty good skill also. But skill 1 is the main focus, obviously, because more damage reduction and all that. So most of the times you want to have the Mirror State up, goated skill. So where's I'm trying to find the trait. Was his recover HP while when attacking an enemy inflicted with a flame, increase damage dealt by 20% and recover HP by 10%. So when attacking an enemy that's already a flame, you're gonna be doing more damage, and you'll be recovering HP by 10%. So that's, and he does a flame in every single normals, I'm pretty sure, on Mirror State, by the way, not on normal state. So that's a lot of heals right there. So that's crazy, man. And you can run a crit set on him, like crit on HP. So that's like freaking OP. So yeah, Sabo is my number 5 after the buffs. Really good. Alright, for my number 4 spot, I have Young Luffy. Now, Young Luffy, this man is a freaking menace. I'll say he's almost EX level, because he can take down almost anybody. He can take down Akainu, he can take down Roger, he can take down Luffy. So it's like, this man is crazy broken. But I do have him at number 4, and especially if you have the crit on HP metal set, that's the best for him, because he needs HP. It's like you need HP, but like he does hella damage while being below 50% HP. So it's like he does more damage, he gets more crit and all that stuff. But skill 1 Parasite, really good skill, long range. Really annoying to shield. This is the shield right here. Skill 2 Spider Web, God Threat. So skill 2 is the main focus, because it's a shield. You are supposed to be behind that and just spam your normals or whatever. So traits, this man is a crit character, so like I said before, if you have a crit on HP metal, so that's the best for him. But other than that, like, if the main thing for Luffy is that as soon as you keep on spamming his normals, his cooldown reduction for the skills goes down. So you can can just imagine like how OP that sounds. Like every time you spam your normal, that shit's going down. And for example, for this Wano Usopp, I'm running when crit occurs, reduce the cooldown time of skill 2 by 3%. So that's like really OP. So skill 2 is of course the shield. So you really want to focus on skill 2 because that's the juicy part. All right. But yeah, like I said, when your HP is less than 50%, remove status effect and nullify status effect inflicted by enemy and increase normal attack damage dealt by 100%. That's like OP. So you kind of want him to be below 50%, but you definitely should run crit on HP because this man crits like crazy also, so it will definitely benefit him. Just trust me on that one. But yeah, Luffy is definitely a menace of a character. He can take down almost anybody. You just have to watch out for Jack, but that's it, honestly. So Luffy was my number 4. Alright, for my number 3 spot, I have EX Akainu. So EX Akainu, this man is still going crazy after release of somebody that's in the list. If you know, you know. So skill 1, Crimson Hound, by a long range attack, it gives you it basically inflicts incinerate on you also. So Akainu does more damage while he's fighting incinerated opponent, so you can already imagine how much that shit hurts. So skill 2, this is like Sabo's skill 1, the Marimara state, but this one's just basically called Magmag state. But this is Akainu is basically more busted Sabo, but with Akainu is more sexier, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. But yeah. Oh no, crap! I went on Usopp. Okay, so back to Akainu. What's it called? Skill 2, awesome. It's really fucking toxic too. Like he has three free perfect dodge, which can be only like be removed by multi-hits. So it's like really if you have a character that doesn't have a multi-hit, then it's gonna be tough. But like I said, when attacking an enemy inflicted by incinerate, increase damage by 30%, while dealing damage to an enemy with 70% more of their HP, increase cooldown time of the enemy dodge by 50%. So he takes over your dodge. This guy is so annoying. It's fun to abuse him, but when you're fighting against him, he's really annoying. So yeah, and he gets recovery HP when you KO an enemy, and skill 1 reduction by 30%. So Mans is really OP. He is an EX character, so what do we expect from him? This man is an EX character at the end of the day, so more beefed up Sabo, I guess, but way more good than Sabo. So yeah, Akainu, EX Akainu, number 3. Alright, so for my number 2, I have EX Goldie Roger. So Goldie Roger is this man could be number 1 also. Like number 1 character and number 2, you can go back and forth. It really depends on you. By the way, this set is just random, okay? It's not the best set for him. It's just there. Alright, so Roger, this man is completely insane still to this day. Even after he has a shit ton of counters, this man is still insane. Skill 1, Divine Departure, a long range area attack. Most of the times you can't even dodge that shit because it's so quick. You really need like Future Sight or something like that to dodge that. But skill 2, I wouldn't want you guys to get hurt. So this one is like say you do like your normal and stuff, and say I have my skill 2 up, right? He holds it up, then say you do your normals and stuff like that. He tanks all that, and he releases all that damage back to you. So that's like fucking OP. And this man heals back also. So this man is all like you can honestly call him the best king of pirates, you know what I'm saying? When you nullify, that's the other one. I was trying to find the what's it called? Okay, so when attacking an enemy which parameter are boosted, aka characters whoever have like boosted, he does more damage against them. So yeah, After receiving damage from an enemy which is more than 20%, recover HP by 30%, reduce the cooldown time of skill 1. So skill 1 is the, Kamusari, which you can barely dodge. That shit toxic. But yeah, Roger is still like, I would say Roger is probably like the perfect, not perfect, I'm gonna get hate for this. Roger's like the ultimate EX, I'll say. Like, this guy has everything. He's freaking broken HP, high attack, everything. This guy, when he came out, cracked the whole game. Like, freaking insane character. Like, I don't know what they were thinking while making this character. Like, honestly, what was going through their head, I have no clue. But yeah, number 2, King of the Pirates, Goldie Roger. Right, for my number 1, for my best attackers, I have Monkey D. Luffy EX. Now, Monkey D. Luffy EX, if you have played against this guy, then you can already know how much of a toxic man this is. He can go into 2 forms, Snake Man and Bounce Man. So Snake Man is mostly for like runner, like you can go into, like, it basically changes you to runner, capping flags and stuff like that. Skill 1 is basically you can like transform out and in and out of, say like you have normal, right? You can do skill 1, which goes to Snake Man. Then this one, skill 2, goes to Bounce Man. So skill 1, Snake Man. Skill 2, Bounce Man. So Snake Man, like I said, is mostly runner. Bounce Man is for attacker. He does shit ton of damage in Bounce Man mode. So for this one, skill 1 is basically to go into his normal mode again. So yeah, like, see, skill 1 right there, go to normal mode again. So for Snake Man, skill 2, Gomu Jet Cloverin. This attack is, I think it stuns you. I probably have to read you. Yeah, it stuns you. So you have to get that perfect dodge. The biggest thing for against EX Luffy is that when he's doing his skill, you have to get that perfect dodge, then have a knockback skill so it cancels his skill. So I guess the biggest weakness he has is, I guess, knockback. Get that, but you have to get that perfect dodge. That's the thing. You just can't knock him back. I guess if you're from the side or something like that, you can knock him back. But if it's like a clear 1v1, then you have to get the perfect dodge, then use your knockback skill to cancel his attack. So skill 2, Gomu Organ Gun. This does so much damage and it has ignore defense, so it's like pretty much cancer. And the normals are so quick on this one. Also, on the Snake Man, also the normals are really quick, and he does shit ton of damage on both forms, honestly. But he does way more on Bounce Man because it's just attacker base. So yeah, he does way more damage on Bounce Man. But Snake Man is also a great form, helps you to cap flags and all that. But yeah, I'd never seen people use his like normals and like actual normal form. Like, I'd never seen people use his normals. They always go into Snake Man, Bounce Man, just like, just go back and forth. You can just keep on spamming that shit, basically. So traits, I mean, this guy has everything, man. HP recovery, more damage, ignore defense on his skill. What else do I need to say? Like, if you fought against this guy, you know how toxic he is. But yeah, man, he's my number 1. I don't want to go into full details because I don't want to make this video like fucking 30 minutes long. So yeah, number 1 best attacker in the game right now, EX Luffy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about the list, if I should have gone to like more in depth, but I didn't want to make this video too long. I would say that, but my video always turns out too long, so it is what it is. But yeah, let me know what you think about the list. You agree, disagree? What's your list? What is your list like? Leave it in the comments, and yeah, see you later. Peace out.